Oh shit. Just a skosh bright. Just a skosh bright out. I think it's just like the reflection coming off the hood or something, because it's actually cloudy. It's actually cloudy. I don't know if I changed this video to public or not. I had to have if people are seeing it. Are you guys getting alerts? Is YouTube being ridiculous and not sending out alerts again? Either way, there's been like this talk or mention on YouTube of there's been like this talk or mention on YouTube about YouTube trucker versus trucker on YouTube or whatever. I don't really think it needs a classification, to be honest. I don't really think it needs a classification. I think regardless of what you're doing as far as for your job or to make money or your career, that as long as you put passion into it, as long as there's passion in it, like you'll be just fine. I think when you lose passion for something, whether it be trucking or YouTubing or doing concrete work or framing a house, when you lose passion for it and it becomes just a job, it becomes just means of earning a paycheck, that's where the problem is. Does that make sense? Just got the notification. You guys are just getting it? Holy hell, I'm like 2 minutes in. Good lord. What's going on? What's up, people? I'll start over. I'll start over. Let me, since the notification apparently is just going out. That's crazy. 3 minutes in, damn near, and the notification just started going out to people. That's crazy. Yeah, the first one in your comment was Matthew B, and he said he got his, and that was like 2.5 minutes ago. It's pretty ridiculous. Go ahead, Speedy, with your question, and then I'm going to start over what I said really quick. What's your question, man? Let me give everybody their shout out real quick. Matthew, Dakota, Razor, Mace, Randy, Baby Slush, Atwater, what's up, Jeff? Kitchen Cop, Johnny Price. You're supposed to have one of those. Brandon White, Creature, what's up? Brandon Hurst, Bobby Hillbilly, Josh Flatbetter, what's going on, man? Ghost, Johnny 03, Speedy 9, Razor, Horn Dog, Horsefly, Lone Wolf, John, Spartan, what's up? Red, Tiny. When's the next time I'll be in Colorado? Well, I'm in Colorado right now. I've got 3 pickups to do in the Denver area, and then I'm going down to Albuquerque. But I honestly don't know, man. I don't know when the next time is. I just, wherever the freight takes me, I chase the money. D Webb, Colonel's up in here. My sister, good morning. Rebels Pride, Mark, Cowboy, Keith. So let me. There's Truck and Mike. Sorry, dude. I missed some of you guys. Anyway, what I was saying was, there's this big thing going on YouTube, and I'm gonna ignore the comments for a little bit while I put this out. But there's this big thing going on YouTube, and I've noticed a lot of people putting a label on YouTube trucking or trucker on YouTube or um, the YouTube community as far as the industry is concerned, the evolution of it, and all of these kind of things. And I was thinking about it, and I just watched a great, um, a really great talk. It was a Google Talks that I watched from Frank Abagnale, and I don't know if you guys know who Frank Abagnale is. Um, but it's an hour long video. The first 30 minutes is his actual monologue, his actual talk, and the rest is a Q&A period, which I didn't watch. But um, it got me thinking about some things and how people, pretend to be things that they're not and pretend to do things that they're not really doing, you know, because if you don't know who Frank Abagnale is, currently he works for the FBI, but previously in his teenage years, in his early 20s, he was the guy that the movie Catch Me If You Can was made after. It was his life story, in a way. Um, if you get a chance, watch that talk and you'll understand what I'm referring to. But people are putting a label on things, and I don't think that you should. I don't think it matters if you're a YouTube matter YouTube or whatever. I think that whatever you're doing, as long as you put passion into it, that's what matters. Because it doesn't matter if you're a driver, a YouTuber, a filmmaker, a framer, a roofer, a mason, a cook. Doesn't matter what you do. As long as you put passion into it. If you put real passion into it, then you'll be successful because you're determined to see it succeed, right? You're determined to see it through the whole way if you have passion in it. When you lose that passion, Abagnale, you know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about anyway. When you lose that passion for whatever your craft is, whatever it is that you're doing, then it's almost pointless to continue unless you have a way of reigniting that passion. Because when you lose it, then it just becomes a job. It just becomes a means of earning a paycheck. It just becomes a means of paying a bill. And I'm a firm believer that if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. But you also have to remember if you place success, okay, if you place success over your self respect, then you'll lose every time. If, and what I mean by that is if you continue to be fake just to try to get success, in the end, what do you have? You're an empty shell of a person that basically bullshitted everybody to get to where you wanted to be because you thought that it would make you feel better about yourself. You know what I mean? A lot of people, including some of those on YouTube, don't care what they say or do on YouTube because in exchange they get notoriety or um, financial gain, whatever it is, they gain something from it, right? And they don't realize that until nighttime comes. They don't realize that what they do during the daytime catches up with them at night. What I'm saying is, during the day, you live this life of a facade of, oh well, I'm a celebrity, or I'm this, or I'm that, or people love me because I've created this or done that or whatever. But then at night, you realize, and you sit there and you're like, I'm not really that person. Like that's not who I am. And that's when all of the weight of those things catch up to you. And I guess kind of what I'm getting at is there's a lot of things on YouTube that are in our space. I'm referring to the trucking space of it. There's a lot of people that play these roles as if they're some messiah or as if they're really here to empower um, other people. And for the most part, they're not. For the most part, those folks are not here to empower anyone or to give anyone any gain except for themselves. Does that make sense? I hope you guys kind of understand what I'm getting at here. Guilty said, he said it a couple times, but most recently I saw it in his live feed, and he stated that your favorite trucking YouTuber uh, wouldn't give a shit if something happened to you, or wouldn't give a shit if you were in jail or got hurt or lost your job or whatever. For the most part, that's true, because for the most part there is no connection between guys like me and folks like you. It's because we don't know each other personally, because we don't talk on the phone, we've never met. But I have met some people, so I think that guilty's about 90% right, because there are a good majority of folks that if something happened to them, I would care. But for the most part, he's right. For the most part, I think people put too much into um, their own created relationship with the people that they watch on YouTube, and then that's why I think that the folks on YouTube take advantage of that. I used to not be um, I used to not be as straightforward as I am now. I used to not be the person that you guys see and hear from on the regular. Some of you that have watched me for a long time will agree with that. Some of you that watch me now or just started watching me uh, may think otherwise. But the point is this: when you're looking at someone on YouTube, regardless of who they are, regardless of what their message is, look for someone that's real, upfront, and genuine. Whether you agree with them or not, respect the fact that they're real, upfront, and genuine, because at least you know what you're getting. At least you know what you're getting. Does that make sense? I think that there are some really genuine people on YouTube, some really good folks out there that do want to help, that do want to make a difference. I'm still going to talk shit, okay? I'm still going to talk shit no matter what I do on YouTube, whether if it was in trucking or tutorials about making videos or a video about how to change a tire or something. I'm still going to talk shit because that's the type of person I am. That's the type of guy that I am. It's something that I enjoy because I like banter. I think there's a clear difference between talking shit and preaching hate. And I think a lot of people take talking shit to a hate level. I think people do that when that fake side of them is cracking, when that act that they put on is being discovered as an act. I think that's why people get loud and overbearing and they can't enunciate, they can't punctuate. So look for that in people. That's what I look for. If I'm winning in debate against you and you start to just try to shout over me, try to suppress my voice, it's because you're losing. It's a clear sign that you're losing. People see that you're losing when you do that. And that goes for anybody because I've done it. I've lost arguments, believe it or not. I can own that. I think there's a lot of guys in the YouTube trucking space that are looking for notoriety. They want attention so bad that they'll pay for it. They want sponsorship so bad that they'll turn their backs on people for it. They want free shit so bad that they will step on their friend's neck to reach the shelf that it sits on. And it's unfortunate. I had a conversation last night with D-Raj. I sent tons of people into D-Raj's live feed last night for the simple fact that Trucker Brown was in there in the comments, and I wanted him to see my name. I wanted him to recognize that I don't give a shit what he says, and that I will support people that are trying to reach their goals. I will support people 100%, regardless of race, color, creed, religion, gender. I don't give a shit if you're a genuine, upfront person, whether you're succeeding or failing. It doesn't matter. I wanted him to see the fact that I'm a white dude supporting a black guy, and that I don't give a fuck what he thinks as far as Trucker Brown's concerned, as far as the hate that they preach is concerned. Those are people like Trucker Brown, who will put success over self-respect, and they will do anything to get to it. They will do anything to get to it. When you will sit there and down talk another man just to impress the people that are the same color as you, because you think that's going to bring you success, it's only going to limit your success. If you're okay with mediocrity, if you're okay with only reaching the middle, then that's the route you want to go. If that's what you want. If you just want to blend in, I think it's harder for people to stand out, for people to go against the grain, uh, than it is anything else. I really thought about while I was talking to D-Raj, I really thought about the message that was sent when I sent all those people over there. And I agree that me doing it just to get under Trucker Brown's skin was probably not the right motivator. But the fact that I did it, and the fact that you guys responded and went and listened to D-Raj talk, because I watched the numbers of the live feed. I know what numbers people normally pull on average. And it was great to see people that went in there and actually enjoyed listening to him talk um, about what he was talking about, because it makes a difference. It makes sense to listen to somebody that's making sense. You know what I mean? People that will put success over self-respect, success over friendship, success over all of those things. What is real? What is tangible? Is It blows my mind, because at one point I was going down that road when my YouTube channel started to grow. And I don't have a huge channel in our space. I have a big one, yeah. But when my channel started to grow, I let go of real friendships that I had, because I was focused on that attention. I was focused on that ego boost that I was getting from thousands of people responding to my message or to my video or whatever. And when you let that go, when you set that aside for a minute, and you really become honest with yourself, when you get that self-respect back as far as your career and your brand, or your craft, or whatever it is, when you get that self-respect back, the success increases even more. When you're true with yourself and you can look in the mirror and you can say you're a fuck up, when you can look in the mirror and you can say you've done shit wrong and you really believe it and you own it, that's I think to me the true measure of success, because you're respecting the fact that you've made mistakes, that you've owned them, that you've tried your damnedest to change because of them, and then you can actually sleep at night. Then you can actually close your eyes and you can realize, like, I don't have to worry about shit while I'm asleep. I don't have to stress. I don't have to be nervous. Yeah, I might stress about my job, I might stress about money, but as far as myself is concerned, I don't have to stress about that anymore. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy to me. I see a lot of fakes on YouTube. At one point, I was fake too. I guess my message to these people that live in this fake idea that they're actually somebody just because they're on YouTube, just because people know their name or whatever, is to do your damnedest to change that. Do your damnedest to realize that without that, without all of that, without the ego boost, without the views, without the comments, without the super chats, without the AdSense money, without the sponsors, what's left? What really is left? It's just you. It's just you. And you still have to deal with yourself. Even if you shut down your YouTube, if you got off of social media, you still have to deal with yourself. You still have to deal with what's in your own mind. Being able to self motivate is the most powerful thing I think I have ever learned. I really do. I think it is the most powerful thing I have ever learned, being able to self motivate, not needing someone else's kudos to want to go to the next level, because I congratulate myself. I congratulate myself on a job well done. I congratulate myself every day on something little. Getting into a tight parking spot, getting into a tight dock, whatever it is. Something little, I congratulate myself. There's a great speech online, and I think you guys should all go listen to it. And I'll get off of my soapbox here in a second and answer a couple questions. But there's a great speech online by an, a Navy SEAL. It was done at a commencement ceremony, and it was basically surrounded around accomplishment and your will to succeed, tenacity. Uh, that basically could sum up the whole thing. But he started it off with make your bed every morning. Make your bed, and because of that, you have already accomplished something in your day. You've already created one accomplishment. So if you haven't seen that, maybe I'll take some excerpts from it and put it in a video, or just link it. But it was a great speech. I think you guys should look it up. If you just search Navy SEAL make your bed, something like that, it'll come up. But listen to that, and it's relatively short, but it's very very powerful, and it was a um, great thing to listen to. You know, what's up, guilty? Goalcast. There you go. Tanker driver Jerry. I'm imagining you've watched it. It's very good. But there are people guilty. Kind of what I don't know if how long you've been in here, man. But what I was saying was there's people out there that will place success um, over self-respect. and there was a lot of fakes out there that people should watch out for. And I told folks that I agree with you about 90% of what you were saying when you said that your favorite YouTuber doesn't give a damn about you, because it's true. You know, these people that idolize folks like you, like me, like Trucker Brown, like Party Hard or Little Guy or whoever, for the most part, we don't know. Uh, we don't know who these people are, and it's very uh, discerning to think that these folks follow every word that some of these people say. These people are saying things just to get you to click something or buy something or send them money or whatever the case may be. There's not very many real people out there. A lot of these people have this idea of, fame is going to come from the shit that they do on YouTube, and it's the the success to failure rate on uh, the success to failure rate on becoming famous on YouTube is astronomical. You're not going to become famous because of YouTube. Not everybody does. It's just like buying a lottery ticket. That's all it is. When people start to realize that and they start to become real, that's when the real success will come. So that's all it is. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. If you put success over self-respect, you'll never, you'll never be, uh, you'll never be successful. You still got to deal with yourself. All right, you've been here from the beginning. Cool. Where are the likes, you lazy fucks? Yeah, right. I I get it, guilty. Yes, I know. I just don't say it like that. Uh, what up, Gabe? What's going on with you? I hope you guys are all having a good day. I'm fixing to scoot on out of here, but if you got any questions or things you want to say, put them in there. Wondering if I got your email. When did you send it, Michael? Sorry, guys. I'm reading up in the comments here because I wasn't really paying attention. Give me a hot second. Horn Dogs say, thanks for convincing Sammy not to charge. I don't know if I convinced him not to charge. I wouldn't say convinced. What I basically told him was a different way to a different way, one, to make money, but also um, a, a, a a realization that there. See, here's the thing: if me or Guilty or Ike or all these people, if we went on and we said, "Hey, for X amount of dollars, we will dedicate X amount of time out of our day to you," whether it be on the phone, in a video chat, whatever it is, whether we do that, okay? Now, you guys might not. but there are people that would pay for that time. There are people that would, just like with RVT, there are people that will pay for that time, whether it be that they really want information or whether they want access to someone who they see as a celebrity, whatever. There are people that justify that spend to themselves, right? So no matter what you do, um, you're still going to get a response from people on that. If I came on here and I said I'll give you my personal phone number, you can call me anytime, but before you call me, you got to send me $50, regardless of the length of the conversation. Somebody somewhere would do it eventually, whether it be instantly or later. You guys might not, but somebody would. But they're doing it for the wrong reasons. That's why I think charging for information is totally wrong. Now, entertainment, that's different in my mind. Charging for entertainment is different. I think charging for entertainment is just like going to an amusement park, a movie theater. Uh, you know what I mean? That's completely different for me. But when you're charging people just for um, just to talk to them, I think that's ridiculous. So, but what I told Sammy was, dude, do it like this. Do a live feed once a week, a Q&A type situation. I mean, hell, if people want to pay somebody $100 for an hour to talk to them, by all means, that's your money. Go do it. Go do what you want with it. You can do it whatever you. I'm not gonna tell anybody what to do with their money. I'm gonna tell them what I would do. But whatever they do is up to them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't speak for everybody. My day goes way faster because of the entertainment that I get out of Zello. My day goes way faster because of the enjoyment I have out of talking to people that have things in common with what I do. We can all bitch and gripe about the same thing, stuff like that. I take passion in creating things for YouTube. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like it's to me, if somebody had a I'll put it this way, if somebody had a Zello channel that they were charging to get into, and it was an entertaining place for me and it helped me pass the time, the monotony of driving, all of those things, I would pay for it in a heartbeat. So, to those of you that are butthurt about it, I don't give a shit. And probably you're only butthurt about it because you can't eavesdrop anymore. What the hell is Zello? Uh, Zello is a walkie-talkie app for your phone. It's basically like, remember when people used to chirp on Nextel? Kind of like the same concept, or like a walkie-talkie you had when you were 5, or like a CB radio that reaches all the way across the country, around the world, even. So it's pretty fun. Oh, Ryan, what's up, man? Walkie-talkie, talkie, 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 talkie. He said, talkie, talkie. How's things over there in the old Oklahoma, man? Yeah, even if you don't come in the dog pound, download Zello. You'll have fun. It's not right to charge fellow drivers. I've never charged fellow drivers for a phone call. I've never charged to respond to an email. I've never charged to respond to a direct message. I've never charged to respond to one of your comments on here, no matter how ludicrous they be. I've never charged for anybody to watch one of my YouTube videos. I've never charged. for anybody to have access to me at all. I freely give my phone number out. My phone number hasn't changed in years. Hasn't changed in years. You want me to call you? Email me your phone number. I'll call you. You want advice that you think I can give you? Email me your number. I'll call you free of charge. Talk to you until you bore me. There's people in here right now have my phone number. They can call me anytime, except for when I'm live. Sup, Will? What's up with the dog pound too? All right, guilty. Yeah, I think I tried to call you the other day and it was dead. I've got your call-in number saved, but not. I don't have your new number. I'd like to get on the phone and chat if you got a couple minutes today, or you can just call me. My number should be in those DMs somewhere if you didn't save it. But just remember, guys, there are folks that place their success um, over they place success over your feelings, your financial well-being, uh, anything. They don't care. Little guy's one of them. Trucker Brown's one of them. They don't care. They just want to be famous. They want to reach the top. They'll step on your fucking neck, your face. They don't care to get there. They don't give a shit. They really don't care. There are people that are genuine people. There are people that are genuine people online. So be on the lookout for those folks. Be on the lookout. Ladies and gents, I got to get out of here. I'll go head into the dog pound. It's where I hang out all day long. It's usually always on. Fucking Orion. Killing me. Michael, I'll check my email for your email. I don't know if I checked it this morning or not. I think I did, but I'll look and see if it's in there. I haven't checked it recently, probably in the last couple hours anyway. I'm going to get out of here. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out the door. Share the video if you like the message. Make sure you subscribe. Ring the bell, that whole 9 yards, so that sometimes you'll get the alerts if I go live. I'm working on a couple more videos. I'll be working on my NF challenge. I am still in the same parking spot. I'm working on my NF video challenge today. I've got the cameras charging and all that kind of stuff. Why did I choose pulling a reefer? Well, it was basically the only option at the time when I came to Traveloco, and plus the rates are stronger. Put it that way. That's why I've stayed in reefer. I do not need a pizza. And if anyone's looking to step on someone's dick, Orion's in the market if you want to crush a penis. Everybody stay safe. Enjoy your day. Make the most out of it. Make your bed. See you guys that are in the dog pound in the dog pound. Other than that, peace.